Hello, everybody. Welcome to ItsKim Live. I am ItsKim. Thank you so much for being here. My goodness, we got a fun show today. I'm excited to go through things with you all. I just came off of Popcorn Planet. We just did a recap of the Diddy trial today, and my goodness, it was heavy. It was very heavy with content today. And quite bluntly, it was a lot. So, what I do want to say is for me today, I've had to look at Mia's testimony for the majority of this day. She details a lot of experiences that are just absolutely horrific. And Lacy, thank you. Yeah, she's detailed a lot of experiences that are really horrific, and I really don't want to rehash them again, and I don't think most people do. If you want to hear my recap of what happened, you are welcome to check out Popcorn Planet and to see that for yourself. But for now, I need a break. I need a break from it. And I thought, what better idea than to talk about 50 Cent and some of what he's been doing, because we have followed 50 Cent on social media on this channel through this trial, and not through the trial, but I mean, like, since Diddy's been arrested, because 50 does not like Diddy at all, and quite bluntly, their rivalry is hysterical. So I wanted to share some of this stuff with you, and then we're going to have a really fun what the what. And I am joined today. I don't know if she has the mic on or not, or if she's ready. No, okay, she's not here with us yet, but producer sister. She is in the building. Producer sister is in the building, and I'm excited to go over stuff. Also, I don't know what is going on with the YouTube chat, but we have like this thing now where you can see like people are being ranked.
Yeah.
For
Hi, I'm here now.
Oh, hi, producer sister. So I don't know what's I don't know what's with that. I literally found out about it as we went live on Popcorn. I had no notification that this was happening whatsoever. Thanks so much, YouTube. Great communication with everybody. Yeah, so we're gonna have fun with that, I guess. And I do want to say thank you so much to King Bob that has gifted a membership. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. There's lots of ways that you can support this channel, whether it be through just subscribing, liking the video, all that good stuff, commenting, taking part in the chat. All of that is engagement, and all of it helps. As well, you can also send in a super chat or gift a membership if you so choose. I also have a PayPal, and I have been open with you guys over the last little bit. One of my dogs, not Lacy, my other dog Charlie, is currently battling heart disease, and it came out of nowhere, and I have been using some of the funds from PayPal to fund his veterinary care. And I do just want to say quickly before that starts, we did have to take him to the vet. I talked about it on Instagram. He had an incident, but he is doing well. We figured out what happened. His heart is fine, and we rebounded. But thank you so much for you guys supporting me in that way, because it allows me to be able to support him in the way that that little soul deserves. And I am so thankful for that. So thank you very much. And I know Popcorn Planet is coming in. It is good to see you guys. I hope you all enjoyed Popcorn, and welcome to my neck of the woods. Welcome to ItsKim Live, and we're going to go through some stuff about 50. So yes, this is bad. I love that shot of 50. We're going to talk about that one in a minute, but I love that picture of him. I'm going to keep that forever. Anytime I reference him, I want that on screen. It's just too good. Producer sister, I don't know if you can see it yet.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
That is AI, everyone. Just so you are aware. That is not a real picture of 50 Cent. But yes, this stream will include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research. Links to my sources are in the description. I will update those at the end of this stream, because I have not been able to do so today because I was busy making a source document for the entire trial day. And yeah. And hi, YouTube reviewer. We have tried to ensure this video is appropriate according to the community guidelines. Viewers, please do not send hate to anyone, famous or not. It is not cute. We are all entitled to our own opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm in real life to people. I do not support hate in any way, shape, or form. And all individuals mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Even the diddler. 50 Cent! You ready, producer sister?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first of all, it started off because Capricorn Clark this week gave her testimony and name dropped 50 Cent. And basically, this is what happened, just so you guys are aware. We're just, laying the groundwork here. Rapper 50 Cent was name dropped during the shocking testimony on Tuesday. apparently Diddy got into an elevator with and I think it was an entertainment manager that had worked for both 50 and Diddy. And they were talking about 50, and Diddy said, "I don't like all the back and forth. I like pew pews." And Capricorn found this to be very threatening. She was very concerned about it. And I don't know if 50 Cent just got tagged in something, or if he was like us at home watching BJ or Down the Rabbit Hole or somebody, you know, refreshing inner city press going like, am I going to come up in conversation? What is going to happen to Diddy? And yes, he did respond very quickly. Note, 50 was, if you are not aware of this, 50 has been pew-pewed. He took 9 bullets in the year 2000. Um, and he made it out. So I mean, it's not a nice thing to say to him. But he then instantly like goes on Instagram and posts this AI photo of himself in a suit, and he goes cut. And I don't know if maybe that's a reference to him making the documentary that he's working on about Diddy. I'm not sure. It could be shade. But he goes cut. Wait a minute. Puffy's got a pew pew. I can't believe this. I don't feel safe. Lol. And this was one of the first. But to me, it was just how quickly it happened. It's like, producer sister, do you think he's watching?
Oh, he's at least got somebody on the radar
He's
for
got like
it.
an intern watching.
Yeah.
Go, boss, you got brought up. Oh my gosh.
He's got like a Google alert on of some sort.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah. So this is just, it's another wrinkle in the hip hop stars beef, which began nearly 20 years ago. There was an allegation that like, or 50 said that Diddy wanted to take him shopping. And he was like, why would I go shopping with you? Why would I go? Something's weird about you. Something's weird about you. And then things continued to get weird. So he then made this post. And this is the lovely picture. So again, this is AI. And 50 then said, oh my goodness, itty bitty Diddy wants me. I have to lay low. I think I'm going to hide out at the playoff game tonight. This picture of him, I can't. Oh gosh. And I love this. It's a comment here. Schoolboy K, I think would be how you would say it. And he says, bro can't even act scared, so we had to ask AI to imagine it. I love this. I love this so much. Oh.
If you actually go and look at it right now, the top comment on Instagram is the gif of, I'm pretty sure you've seen it before. It's the gif of 50 in the car.
Yeah, just
smiling.
driving away laughing.
Yeah, except Patrick's in the back seat. From SpongeBob.
Oh my god!
He's like, shock look face.
He's like,
going
no.
on. It's funny.
No. So he also has been tweeting, or not tweeting, he's been posting about the Free Diddy people. And he showed a video of it saying, Diddy paying people to wear free Diddy shirts is diabolical, but $20 an hour ain't bad. Might go throw that on for an hour tomorrow. Lol. So he's making fun of them, and everybody's going, oh my gosh, like this is ridiculous. Someone's saying, is this on Indeed? How do I get into this?
Craigslist, guys.
But then another AI photo of him he then posted with himself wearing a Free Diddy tee. So again, AI. Saying, okay, now where do I send the $20 invoice, guys? A deal's a deal. If you want, I could be there tomorrow from 3 to 4, okay? I can't. It just kept going. So then he goes to this he was true to his word. He went to a playoff game, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so he then, at the Knicks game, and he then created another AI photo of himself wearing a Free Diddy tee, saying, bro, this game is crazy. It just goes on and on and on. He doesn't know when to stop, and honestly, I kind of hope he doesn't. Because I'm laughing. To be clear, there's another photo of him actually at the game. You can tell he's wearing, I think that's a Balenciaga shirt, potentially, I'm not sure. But yeah, he was not wearing that shirt. 50 being king troll, and I applaud him. So I wanted to share that with you guys as just a palate cleanser of Diddy news that was actually kind of funny, right? I'm very thankful we had Mr. Nash on the stand earlier today, being his blessed self and being absolutely hilarious. And these moments I appreciate. You take the laughs where you can get them through stuff like this. And I don't know, a part of me kind of wants him to testify. Is that weird? Like
50?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would love it. The fact that there isn't a camera. Oh, no. It would be a thing of beauty.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I would laugh. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he does show up there one day.
Yeah.
Just because. Like, I'd actually love to see him, like, try to get in the courtroom.
Just sit there.
Just sit there and be like...
No. Okay, so if Diddy does testify...
Yeah, he shows up.
He shows up and just sits in the gallery.
Oh my gosh. I would... I'd die. Lay down dead. Someone's going to come find me. It's over. Well, I do want to say thank you to a few people who have sent in support. It's incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. I'm just double checking. Oh gosh. Okay, good. Sorry, I got an update from Inner City Press, so I'm always like, what? What's happening? It's fine. It's about documents from earlier today. It's all good. I do want to say thank you so much to King Bob for the gifted membership. That's incredibly kind of you. I appreciate you and the Queen. Dory Angel has been a member for a month. Thank you so much. She said, I made it. Woo, thank you. Thank you so much. Jackie Swan, my love to you. Saying for Charlie, thank you so much for my dog Charlie. I appreciate that. We have Lionel and Daisy at the moment. Oh, and it is wonderful. Don't want the week to end. Oh, I hope it is healing. We love the dogs. Love the dogs, love the pets, everything. They're amazing. King Bob has been a member for 32 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Saying thanks for all the hard work you are doing for us. You are welcome. And honestly, I feel like this would kind of be the type of thing that I would, if I had a normal job, I would probably have BJ Investigates on in the background, like That Surprise Witness on in the background, listening all day, or Rabbit listening all day long, even Pascal, like all of them, and just being like, what's happening, not getting work done because I'd be so focused on this trial. So it's awesome that I literally get to just focus on this the entire day and then info dump. And it's a job. Sometimes I can't believe that that's real. It just shocks me. So thank you so much. I'm glad that you are that it's resonating with people and it's appreciated. It's awesome. Vicky A has been a member for 27 months. Thank you so much, Vicky. You're incredible. Hit that like button. Yeah, please hit that like button. Please hit that sub button if you haven't done so yet. I'd appreciate it. And Neo also sent in a membership. So that means that we are at two gifted memberships today. So we are in team even for those of you that partake in that. And thank you so much. Oh gosh, Alley Cat just said my yellow lab was neutered today. He's currently resting in his cone of shame. I hope he feels better soon. Is he energetic or is he chilling? Because I've now seen both. I've seen our first dog when that happened, when he had that procedure, he was just like exhausted and barely moved. And then producer sister's dog had it done and it was like nothing happened.
Within like 2 hours, nothing had happened.
And we didn't know what we were going to do because it was like, how are we going to keep him calm?
They're like, you need to keep him docile for like a couple days. And I called them by the next morning. And I'm like,
I don't know.
He thinks nothing happened to him
he
at all.
He thinks nothing happened.
He's bouncing off the furniture. What do I do? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Thank you, King Bob, for another gifted membership. That brings us to 3. We are now Team Odd. I think sometimes we have more Team Odd than Team Even.
Yeah.
So I'm sure some people will feel better. So I figured what we could do now is I usually bring Lacy over for a palate cleanser because you guys like to see her if she feels like coming over. And then we can start the what, if you guys are cool with that. Let me see. Oh gosh, Wendy just said, and then 50 said, my reputation precedes me. It does.
I was so waiting and somewhat hopeful in the very back of my brain when he was testifying this morning about them going to the club and how sassy he has been on the stand. I was really hoping he was going to like bust out a "Find Me in the Club" lyric.
Oh yeah, be like, yeah, we were just partying
with
the 50 Cent. Do you know him? I do. Oh,
can
thank
find
you
him in
for
the
the
club.
yawn, Lacy. Thank you. So this is Lacy. She is my younger of my two dogs, and I adore her. She's my best friend, and she basically sits with me all day long, and she is incredible. Sometimes she burps. Sometimes she has something to say to you guys. I don't force her to do anything, but I just give her a minute to be in front of the microphone. And is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to do? No? You did give a yawn,
Mm-hmm.
and you kissed me on the nose, so I really can't be, selfish at this point. Nothing? Okay. All right. Back in her bed. All right. Thank you guys in the chat. I know we love Lacy. We love Lacy burps. We love all of it. Um, I still think like I think Katie's told me, my wonderful mod Katie, we need to make an edit to the fashion joke. For those of you that don't know, this is the fashion joke.
It's fashion meets. It's fashion. It's excuse me.
I don't even remember how it started, but we think it's funny here, and I think I need to sub in Lacy just to make it more of our own on top of that, and it could be fun. So let's get ready for the what the what?
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you that have not seen the show before, actually let me know in the chat. Have you been here? Is this your first time here? Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time here, because I would love to see. What the what is something where I look at something from the internet, producer sister puts it together for me. It can be memes, it can be Reddit stories, it can be a whole slew of things. I have no idea what's coming. So you and I get to experience this together for the first time. I'm like quoting Lewis here. Let me know in the chat if you know what I'm referencing. Please like it, and we'll keep in touch. But I'm excited to do this one. This is a request that we've done one like this before, and we are doing a part 2, and it's I Could Fix That, Brilliant or Idiotic Edition. So basically what we did last time was we look at these things that are fixed, and we decide whether or not it was a brilliant fix or it's just idiotic. It's just stupid.
You made it worse.
Yeah, you made it. You didn't fix anything. Nothing here has been fixed. Nothing is fixed. Okay. So I'm excited to do this. Let's go through it, and here we go. Katie's like, yes, yeah, I know. Okay, let's go. Who fixes a clock like this? Is that painter's tape?
It looks like it.
That's not secure.
No.
That's not secure.
It's gonna fall on someone's head.
You know what I actually saw the other day? Somebody putting up balloons with painter's tape.
Why?
Because it's easy to remove. It's not going to take off the paint, right?
Yeah.
Instead of tying it to stuff, I'm like, okay, I could kind of see that. I can kind of see that.
Yeah,
But like,
maybe.
But this?
The thing with balloons is they don't really have any weight.
Exactly.
Because painter's tape isn't built to hold a lot of weight.
Yeah.
This is coming down.
Yeah. This is, I'm sorry. No. This is not a fix. This is not a fix. This is idiotic. And I'm seeing all of the comments being like, oh yeah, this is dumb. This is dumb.
Dumb.
Okay, so just to say, I can tell right now who is in the lead on the community leaderboard. I'm looking at this now. Katie, Kyle, and Dreadnought are in the top 3. And what I've been told, it's like, okay, so if you send live chat messages, as well as super chats and super stickers. So you don't have to necessarily pay to be able to get on the leaderboard, which I like, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. But thank you to everybody who was participating.
Lots of people tied at 75, which is 7th right now.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, let's keep going. I needed some blinds for our dark room at work, and the guy came to measure the window and assured us that it would be completely dark, and this is what they installed. I think you still might need a tension rod and some blackout curtains.
Yep.
That don't fit.
Nope.
That does not fit.
Yep.
It's not going to work. That I deem this to be idiotic. This did not fix a problem. At all. Sharon just said Diddy fixed it. How do you install it and think that that's okay and leave?
Especially when the purpose is for a blackout.
Yeah.
Like,
Not gonna work. Exactly, Emily. He had one
One
job. One job. Oh my gosh. Come on. Ugh. My dad's razor. That's a screw.
Yep.
Into...
The handle broke. He fixed
Stop!
it.
Get a new handle. No. Oh my gosh. That is such a dad fix. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, that's something our father would do. I'm not even joking. Like, it's so funny. It's like my father would do this. My husband would print something.
Yep. It's just the next evolution of
Yep.
this is what he would do.
You know what? It will work. So I will give them that. But just... Exactly, Linda. Typical man didn't want to go shopping. Well, my thing is too, like, it's gonna rust though, guys. Right? Like in the shower. Or just the moisture. Probably not a good call. But hey, for the moment,
You know what?
I guess it's fine. Fixed it. Is that a fidget spinner on
Yep.
the top? I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad. Oh, that surprise witness is here watching ItsKim and eating a Pop-Tart. Yes, what kind of Pop-Tart? I love Pop-Tarts. I love... Sorry, that was like the most ADHD thing I've done all day. But for real though, I love Pop-Tarts.
So no lie, when we've been in the States, the States has a lot more flavors of Pop-Tarts
Than we do, yeah.
we do. We have to go to Walmart or a grocery store.
I get Jell-O flavors that we don't have here,
Yeah.
and I get Pop-Tarts.
Boxes of Pop-Tarts.
The banana bread ones are fire. Absolute fire. I'm like, I don't... A brown sugar Pop-Tart. Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, I gotta keep going. I do love this. The only thing with this fidget spinner on the door, though, is I feel like if I was there, like if I was the passenger, I would just be fidget spinning the entire time. I would drive everybody nuts. I would drive everyone nuts.
Be spinning.
I'm basically a mechanic. Glove box won't work. $5 and some super glue for a fix. You know what? I'm not mad about this either.
Nope.
I'm not. I'm a little concerned in the event of a collision, but other than that, it looks like it might be an older car. So you may not be able to get parts.
I mean, or if you can get it, how much are they going to be?
Yeah. So I get it. That's kind of ingenious. I have seen much worse car repairs than this.
Aesthetically, it kind of blends too. So, I'm good with this one.
I like it. Didn't notice till I gave it a tug. Oh, jeez. I say this as a Canadian that was raised on red green. If anyone in my chat knows what that is, just like put a heart in or something. Let me know. Let me know if you hear that I'm a man. I can change if I have to, I guess.
Yep.
Duct tape doesn't fix everything.
Nope.
We'd like to think it does, but it does not. I hope they have something on order, but it looks like is there duct tape on like the seam as well?
I'm not sure.
It kind of looks like they duct taped it shut.
Maybe.
Oh gosh. Are we freezing?
Mine hasn't.
Excellent connection. Okay, I'm going to keep going. But yeah, ridiculous. Not going to work. Coworker said he couldn't get the breakers to stop tripping, so he fixed them. I think there might be some other issues you need to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't. This is a bad Band-Aid.
Breakers
Not even that.
trip for a reason.
Please call an electrician. Please call a licensed electrician and get it fixed.
And trust me, I understand the frustration of it. When we moved into this house, there was a bar in my apartment, and they did not do the electrical properly. So I kid you not, you boil a kettle and it trips the breaker.
Yep.
Like,
very frustrating.
It was so frustrating. I couldn't do anything.
But we have a friend who is an electrician.
A licensed...
I am not going to say his name.
A licensed
I love
electrician.
you, my friend.
And he fixed it for me.
He saved our lives.
Because...
like, yeah, get a good electrician.
Yeah.
Get a good electrician.
Don't do this.
Don't do this.
Don't screw with electrical.
This is an eye. Okay, Cat knocked the fan over, and it's over 28 degrees Celsius inside. I had no choice. Brilliant.
Yep.
Brilliant.
You do what you have
Oh
to
my
do.
gosh. I don't know if any of you guys, like, some of you that have been riding with me for a long time might remember this. Our air conditioner broke in, like, it was July or August. I can't remember when it was. But the house was literally at, like, 30 degrees Celsius.
It was awful.
It was so bad. What is that in Fahrenheit?
Over 90.
Over 90? Just for those of you that, that don't.
92,
Yeah.
I think.
It was
like that.
really bad. And I ended up, like, I lived in this room because I'm in my basement, and it was so weird just being like, I'm going to log off for tonight, and I'm going to go over there on the couch that's a futon and pull that out and go to bed because I'm not going upstairs. It was just absolutely brutal, and I would have done this 100%.
And then the power went out, so we didn't have fans either.
Yeah, it just kept getting worse.
I think I have a picture somewhere of Lacy just sitting in front of the fan, waiting for it to turn back on.
Yeah,
she's
because
like
that's always my
willing
biggest
it.
fear with them too, because they're so little, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It was awful.
All right, my kids broke off the microwave door handle, but I fixed it. No, why? I guess?
If you can't afford a new microwave.
No, but, I mean, couldn't you find a handle that was a bit smaller that you could put on the same... I don't know. I guess if it works and it means that you can eat, fair enough. I don't think anybody's going to get hurt, but...
No.
Yeah.
No one's hurt. That's the main thing. No one's hurt.
Gosh. Denny, I'm sorry that you just shared. ItsKim, OMG, the electrician that came to my place to fix something, he did not turn off the power.
What?
And we got a flame that came out of the wall. There was fire damage on the... I hope you took action.
He is not an electrician.
I want to see the receipts of his qualifications. Absolutely not.
No.
No. Yeah, we're seeing some bees. I got that. Okay. When you gotta get somewhere, no matter what. That's not time.
Don't drive like this.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Just don't do this. It's so bad. I'm not kidding.
As someone who has driven on just the rim of her car,
that was a very scary day.
It was a very scary day.
Her tire blew on the highway.
On a bridge.
Oh, going over a large bridge.
Like, the bridge was over a couple kilometers long.
Over water.
Yeah, you can't stop. You have to keep going.
It was bad.
I was literally on the phone with Kim.
I was attempting to keep her calm.
It's one of those moments when you're driving and you're like, that's a bad noise. That sucks. Somebody's having a really bad day. Wait a minute. That's me.
It's like the Galaxy Quest. I remember that sound. That's a bad sound.
At the time I knew my tire had popped, I didn't know it was as bad as it was. By the time I stopped, I had no tire at all. It had completely shredded and I was just on the rim.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Don't do this. Pull over as soon as you can.
Safely.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
It was so bad.
Door replacement. This makes me angry.
Yeah.
That actually does make me angry. Why?
Why?
Why? Just why?
I don't understand why.
I mean, I feel like at this point it's like, okay, fine, you can't get a door in that size. Then it's time to get some drywall.
Yeah.
And fill it in. This is ridiculous. Or alternate door methods. Get some beads. I don't know, but just not this. What even is this? How is it hinged? How is it structurally sound? That is an eye.
Is it gonna stay? Like, does that, how long? I don't think the spray foam stuff is meant to hold the door in place. Like,
no. Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, the phone. Oh, gosh. I don't recommend this.
I just...
You may lose the phone.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold. I just can't see it holding.
No, this is also an eye. Especially since, like, Do you not have, like, any other mirror you could potentially put there, or just not until you get to somewhere where you can get one? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Our landlord hired a plumber to fix our toilet. He said he'd put some sealant behind it to stop it from moving. Can you tell me what is wrong with this picture? Oh gosh. Can't take that lid off anymore.
No, you can't.
I don't think that plumber liked you. I think this was the plumber did not like you and did this because they
or your landlord didn't like you.
Yeah, they wanted to screw you over, quite bluntly. That's no.
You actually skipped one.
Did I?
Too. Yeah.
Oh no. No, I got door replacement, cyberpunk,
Oh, sorry.
and then the
Okay,
toilet.
I'm sorry.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, no
I'm
worries.
sorry.
It's okay. I've got this. No, you don't.
Again with the spray foam.
Stop. Stop. This is that's not how it works. That's not It's not what you're supposed to do. This is no. Just no. Oh my gosh.
I'm afraid what happens when you get on the highway.
No.
Is that going to
No.
hold?
No.
Is it going to fly off and hit someone?
Why does it look like an old, like, Corolla or Tercel?
It kind of does, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
The color gives me that old Tercel vibe.
You've heard of jorts. Are you ready for Jerz? That is a Jacksonville staircase, I'm telling you right now.
I thought you'd like that.
What? Oh my gosh, does Windows 95 fan live there? Anybody that follows Eurovision? No rules. You can imagine, like, just, like, walk down the stairs going, it's how I live. The wind beneath my wings. No rules. This is ridiculous. I don't even care what's wrong or right. This is wrong. This is
wrong.
This is wrong. No. For those of you that are wondering what I'm talking about, not this past season, but the season before, at or was it the year before that? I can't remember. Eurovision.
Last year,
There was a guy that called himself Windows 95 Man, and he performed a song called No Rules at Eurovision, and he wore short shorts, and he was birthed out of a giant egg that was covered in denim. I know that this sounds like a Mad Lib that I just said, but that is 100% what happened. And actually the shorts came down to him. He started off the performance not wearing pants because there's no rules. No rules.
there are a couple people asking. It is literally people who took jeans and basically used it as flooring.
Yes, they replaced carpet or hardwood with jeans. And it looks like torn jeans.
Yeah. And I agree, Morning Masterpiece. How would you clean that? How?
No rules. Going home for Thanksgiving never ceases to amaze me with what my father can come up with. I want to talk to this person. I feel like we could have a therapy session.
It's kind of brilliant. If it actually works.
It is, but it's not. It's not.
It's not, but it is.
It's not, but it is. It's not what it is. Katie's just said you get new jeans to clean it.
Just recarpet.
Just recarpet.
Re-jean.
More jeans. Go to the thrift store. Go get more jeans. Oh my gosh. The way people fix their own cars astonishes me. What is that?
I'm guessing that's where the volume dial was.
So they put a cork there?
Yep.
From like a wine bottle?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Heather Roy, thank you so much for the super chat that just came in saying you plus puppy, which I assume is Lacy. And then heart face, so adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you. We love her here. We love her here. It's all good. It's all good. The cork is great. The cork is great. I'm not even mad about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. No. Homemade spoiler. No.
No.
No. No. I have seen some atrocities when it comes to people making changes and augmenting their cars. I would call it being like deforming them. This is no. That is not a spoiler. And the thing is, what bothers me so much about it is that there's so many people that do these things to their cars because they want to look, they want to look cool. They want to look, rich. Bro, it's not working. Nothing tells me that you are broke. Like, nothing else needs to be said. I know. I can tell.
Yeah.
Also, if that falls off your car and hits another vehicle, you can kiss your house goodbye.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Don't do this. Yeah, exactly, Linda. Aerodynamics. You'll be fly all right. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, gosh. Camel Keat just said, this one's like, I'm not like other girls. Is this a pick-me spoiler? Is this a... Oh, gosh. Stop. Must be a dentist's car. Because the zip tie?
It's not a zip tie, Kim.
What is it?
The little mirror thing they use to check your teeth.
Oh! All right. You got lemons. Make lemonade.
But can you really see anything while you're driving?
No, and I would hope
tiny thing.
I would hope that as a dentist, you would be able to afford to fix your car.
One would think.
For the amount of money that I have paid dentists in my life. Probably more than any other doctor.
Except a therapist.
That was sobering. She's not wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I could have bought a nice car. I'm not kidding. We could have bought a nice car. I could have down payment on something bigger. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe it's a hygienist. There you go.
Maybe. These monstrosities I found at my school. The person wearing them found them on YouTube. I'm playing it.
It's fashion meets... It's fashion. It's... Excuse me.
You know what else that these shoes say, as well as that car with the spoiler? Should we call Jennifer?
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money.
Ooh. You know what? I honestly would love to ask this chat. I am not a fan of Crocs. Never have been. And it's no shade to anybody that likes Crocs, because I was that girl that had the massive Vans skate shoes in high school. Like, I looked like Sora from Kingdom Hearts half the time, running around with like Mickey feet. So I'm not passing judgment, because sometimes just weird footwear is fun, or alt footwear is fun. But can someone please explain to me what is the appeal of Crocs? Why? Just like, would any of you actually do this? Would you wear Croc heels? Because I can't.
I feel like you're going to break your ankle in those.
Yeah. And Christina, you just said Balenciaga made some. I know, but I mean, Balenciaga, they do things that are questionable, in my opinion, in their fashion. I think if I had all the money in the world, I don't think Balenciaga would be a place that I would go to get things. That's all I'm saying. Carbonized Stardust, thank you so much for the super chat, saying it is 31 degrees here. Oh my goodness, I got an ice cap. Yes!
What kind?
Now use XOXO. Oh, and smash that like. Thank you so much. Yes, Carbonized. What kind you get? What kind you get? Producer sister and I are big chocolate milk instead of cream ice cap. And for those of you that have not done that at Timmy's,
you should.
Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it.
There's a new one that just came out that looks good too.
Ice cap?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always disappointed though when they
I
do
know
these things,
the maple one was amazing though. My Canadian is showing, but the maple one was so good.
There should just be more maple. I'm sorry.
What is it? It's
All right, let's go.
Oreo mocha.
Oh,
it's the new one.
I gotta take my husband.
Yep.
There wasn't enough room for my dad's toes. Again, the Crocs. Someone please explain this to me. Camel Keat just said, anyone remember jellies? I do, and I liked jellies when I was a little kid, but just the Crocs, I don't get it. Lena Jones says, I hate Crocs too. This is the type of shoes you see in a hospital. But again, like, is it just because they're that comfortable? Because I've never found them to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. They're just, they're ugly. They're, to me, no offense, and they don't look comfortable. They don't feel comfortable to me. I don't understand.
And the thing is, like, if you're in a hospital, you wear whatever's comfortable for
gosh.
you. There is no judgment on style, any of that. You wear what's comfortable because you on your feet the whole time.
You pull out the Skechers, and that's
Yep.
what you do. 100%.
You do you. Whatever helps you get through your shift and help other people, by all means. But
Ken just said they look like a real Croc because they have like a mouth.
it's true.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Alley Cat just said they're great for the garden. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, they are not fashion, Average Supreme. They are not fashion. No. Tech repair client did this to combat overheating. I'm sorry? No! No. That won't fix it.
Is it still working?
Is it? I don't know.
That's a lot of holes to poke and not hit anything important.
I don't know who did that. Okay, but it's a client. Okay, tech repair client.
Yep.
So they are tech repair. They've been handed this.
Yes.
I was going to say, because whoever did this should not be working on computers. I'm sorry. Just no. And I genuinely do say that. And I say this as someone who is a YouTuber. And when you are a YouTuber, you have the lovely job of everything, meaning that you are the tech person, you are, you're director, you are producer, you are writer, you are talent, you are wardrobe, you are set, you are makeup, you are editor, something goes wrong, you have to fix it. I am in the process of building a computer right now, alongside my husband, and the last time that I moved my computer, I'm not kidding, it cut me open. There's stuff, you gotta be careful. You cannot take a drill and go and do this. This is a very bad idea. Public service announcement. Just don't do that.
Get a cooling pad.
Yes, get a cooling pad, and that's it. We're done. Yay! Thank you so much, producer sister. That was fun.
Good.
That was fun. I liked it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sorry, Justine. Honey Livers just said, I love Crocs, but only the sandals. Okay, because they're a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding. Yeah. I think Mom has a pair, actually. She's
yeah.
Croc, like, flip-flops.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. But don't drill. I feel like that should be, like, the more you know segment today. Do not drill computers.
No, don't do it.
Not recommended. Especially laptops. Oh my gosh. Everything's so compact. I don't know why you would do that. But yes, cooling fans are a good idea, especially if you're gaming. I have fried a few computers with The Sims in my life.
I've had a computer light on fire. Very bad.
That was...
I mean, it was the cord.
In all fairness, though, that was a new computer.
Yep.
It should not have done that.
Nope.
That was probably the best one ever to take back to, like, the store and go, I got a lemon. What do you mean you got a lemon? It lit on fire.
Yep. It also happened the day before I left for university.
Yeah, it was a great day. Great day. Literally, like, I walked in the room and I just saw it. I'm like, what's happening?
And where I was going to school didn't have one of those stores.
Nope.
And I mean, for hours of driving in every direction.
Yep. So you had to figure it out.
It was much bad.
Ugh.
I was panicking.
Thank you, Tom, for sending in your super chat there. I think it's You're Our Girl. Thank you for taking notes today, Kim. I know it was harder than usual. By the way, I only wear croc heels at the weekend. Big love to producer sister. You're awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Enjoy your croc heels. I will not be wearing them. I wish I could wear heels again. I really can't now. And yeah. I feel so stupid, but it's like I used to wear them all the time. And then I had an ankle injury. And it's just I've never been the same since with it. So I just don't. So if I have like small platform, maybe wedges I can do. But heels, I'm still like.
We're working you back up.
I'm trying. But like, I'm honestly like afraid sometimes when I get like invited to things and I'm like, this is a heel event, and I'm like, I'm gonna be the weird person in flats.
I
Oh,
love heels.
pardon?
I love heels.
I know you do. I know you do. Oh. Denny Rose just said, OMG, my grandmother was traumatized. The screen blew up on her. She didn't want to use the computer anymore. It took a while before she played on the PC again. Poor grandma.
Oh no.
Poor grandma. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, for those of you that don't regularly watch the show, this is the part that I call last call. So this is kind of like your last opportunity if you want to send in any support, if you want to ask any questions, all that type of stuff. Now is the time, because you won't be able to do it until next time I stream, basically. So again, I did want to say thank you to, oh my goodness. Okay, something's happening there. Okay, weird. Oh my goodness, again?
What?
Oh my goodness, thank you. Megan just sent in another PayPal. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. Enjoy and happy puppy fund. Yes, thank you so much. Normally what I have done pretty much since the beginning of this channel is whatever goes into the PayPal account, it is funneled back into the channel for like upgrades, expenses, and all those types of things. And I build up a fund there. So like if something breaks, because when things break, and again, you're like the YouTuber and you're the only person, you have to fix it. It's very rarely like a $20 fix type thing. And it's brutal. So I have been doing that, but I have had to put a pause on that because of Charlie, who is my senior Shih Tzu dog. He's adorable. If you're here long enough, you will likely see him. I don't always bring him on because he is very noisy and a bit fussy, and he sleeps a lot.
And just because he's asleep does not mean he's quiet.
He makes noise 24/7. Yep. He does not stop. And that's the problem, is that like we'll have him in the room and we're trying to talk about something and he's just snorting. And everybody's just laughing because he's hysterical and we love him. But Charlie has recently been diagnosed with heart disease, and that has meant that we've had a lot more medications. We're getting him into a specialist to find out more so we can give him the best life that he can. Other than the heart issue, he's pretty healthy. And we've done like his DNA testing and everything else, and he's had very good care, and I have an incredible vet and all those types of things, but the specialist is going to be very expensive, so we are saving up for that. So whatever they tell me like is an option for him, that I can do it. And I have actually told a few of the doctors I've spoken with and the staff that like Charlie has a little community behind him, and I literally say it's Charlie's Angels. So thank you guys so much, because he deserves it. I was not his first owner, and I adore him. And he's been through a lot, and he deserves a lot better than what he's had. And I've just tried every day since he's joined our family to give him the life that he deserves, and I'm going to continue to do so. So that's what happens with the PayPal. So thank you so much to everybody who has contributed. The money is being saved. I did have to take a bit out for a vet appointment he had last week.
Mm-hmm.
Was it last week?
Friday.
Yes. Yep. Because
that was only last Friday.
It was terrifying. It was really scary. We took Charlie to go get his hair cut, and my groomer called me, and my groomer has been very involved in Charlie's life. In my opinion, my groomer saved Charlie's life.
She was the first one to save his life.
Yes. And I adore her. She is incredible. And she called me and she just said, I'm so sorry, but he just collapsed. And then he was sick, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. And so I instantly called my vet, and he said, just bring him in. So we ran, got him, went right to the vet. And of course, Charlie's acting like nothing's wrong. Like he's completely fine. And I'm like, what is going on with, like, what is happening? So thankfully the vet looked at all of the signs, and we were able to rule out that he did not have a cardiac episode. So it was not his heart. And we were like, okay, well, what's going on? And we took a look at his medications, and he normally takes a med before he goes to the groomer to help him stay calm, because he has to have the hair cut around his eyes, which he really does not like. He has a very flat face. So I understand it, right? Like, I can't imagine having like scissors coming at my face, like right here. And that's basically what he has to have. So we've had those meds for him, and he's been on it forever, and it's kind of one of those medications we found out that normally it doesn't affect you if you have a heart, it doesn't affect the dog if they have a heart condition, but there are some cases where it does, and we had to learn the hard way. Yeah, it doesn't work well. It does not work well. So we cannot give him that anymore. And that's part of what we want to talk to the cardiologist about, of like, what meds can we give him that are safe? How do we change his routine and make sure that we're not giving him anything that could potentially be making him worse, all that type of stuff. So very happy to report that, again, my vet is the MVP, and Charlie is doing fine. He has been completely fine since, yeah, we had another, like, I'm so tired of these appointments. And they need to stop. The emergency appointments need to stop. But thank you so much for being there for me, all of you guys. It's been amazing. Corey, not perfect. Thank you for the super chat. Said, how do I gift memberships? I want to be a member. Okay, well, you can buy a membership for yourself if you so choose. You can also purchase other memberships, which are then given out at random to people in the chat. They have to have enabled gifts on their account. I can't do that for you. People have to do that individually. Yeah. I know sometimes there are issues on Apple devices that it can be more complicated. But yeah, it should be available. I think it's like
the button to join membership is by where you subscribe.
Yeah.
It's over there.
So you can absolutely do that.
But yeah, if you're on an iPhone, it doesn't generally work.
It's weird.
An issue with the interface. So
yeah.
You need to either be on an Android or on like a laptop.
Yeah. It's really annoying. So, oh, Tread Lightly just said it was my 32nd birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I hope you had a great day. That's awesome. Yeah, Corey just said iPhone, so that may be why. But I will say, if you want a membership and you can't afford one, you can absolutely allow gifts. And we do from time to time have gifting wars on this channel. You guys are nuts, but I know a lot of it has been going more so to PayPal because of Charlie, and everybody wants to make sure that he's okay. So I completely understand that. Yeah, so that's it. Oh my gosh. And is it... So, I am just getting really frustrated right now with what's going on with the Justin Baldoni case, because my phone is going off like every couple of hours with new things being updated on the docket. It's just nonstop. Like, I'm not kidding, producer sister. It's just been nuts.
Is it anything of substance, or are they just being petty?
At this point, it just feels like everything is PR.
Yeah. And basically this whole case has been that. I kind of just want the judge to start ruling.
Yeah. Start doing something. Start doing something, man. Because this is just ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And to be clear, because anytime I say that the thing is stupid, I have people that are like, you know, a man's lost his livelihood and his reputation's been destroyed. I hear you. But I'm saying that if you really take a step back and you look at this whole situation and you look at the allegations and you go into the paperwork and you take a look, and it's like, all of this happened essentially because Justin Baldoni said that an outfit looked sexy, and there's a birthing video that was shown. And there's a part of me that just goes, yeah, let's say, you know, that they were inappropriate and it's awful. But is it really worth all of this? Like, everything that has happened? It's just absolutely crazy. I just feel like it's gotten so out of control and so ridiculous. I mean, I genuinely do feel bad for Taylor Swift. And I will say this here as a Reputation girly, if the reason that I do not have Reputation Taylor's version right now is because of Blake Lively, I love Jesus. I know I need to learn how to do it, but I'm going to have a lot of trouble forgiving Blake Lively. Like, I hold her responsible at this point, if that's what's happened here, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm so mad. Yeah. I'm so mad about it that it's,
it's very frustrating.
I think too, just the whole extortion thing is just infuriating to me on so many levels. It's just not okay. Not okay.
That's fair.
Yep. And I was reading like other reports today that apparently the rest of like Taylor Swift's squad is like we're done with Blake for the most part. Like I'm gonna say it, and people that watch the Depp trial are gonna laugh. Cara Delevingne. I know that's not her name, but that was how she was referred to in the court case, and it always made me laugh. And that is now how I say her last name because it just made me laugh so hard. It's like people that say microwave.
Yes.
I'm like, that is not how you say that.
Nope.
But microwave. Olay. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I keep saying ridiculous today. That's my word. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Cara Delevingne is apparently done. Sophie Turner is apparently done. Denny Rose, I think I know what you meant to write in that message. That's the problem with babies. I think you meant Nepo. Is the Nub Club coming over here too now? Is it migrating? Gosh. Oh. Yeah, exactly. And Lisa Boo, yeah, Kid Cootie. It's honestly, I will say this. I know that my friend Andy makes mistakes when he reads things, but I mean, the dude's been through multiple eye surgeries, okay? Like, you gotta give him some grace, and pronunciation is not always our friend. He doesn't do it to be mean, I promise you. Omega, thank you so much for the gifted memberships there. Thank you, and congratulations to the 5 new members. That is awesome. Wendy, Nub Club rules. There are some things that I just am so... I'm amazed that they stick. I'm amazed that the stuff that sticks in communities that becomes inside jokes. It always just makes me laugh.
You definitely can't plan them.
No, and they just do, and they take on their own life. And then you have people that aren't in the community, and they're like, that's so gross, or that's so stupid. I can't believe you did that. That's so disrespectful. It's like, you had to be there.
Yep.
You had to be there. You had to be there to be part of it. I'm sorry. You missed it. You missed it, and we didn't do it to be offensive. We were all aware of how ridiculous it is.
That's part of it, is we know it's ridiculous.
Life is depressing, and we do the best we can. Shannon Todd just said, Kim, I've been subscribed all this time only to catch you on Popcorn. Didn't have the notifications on. They are now. Thank you. I do stream from time to time. I haven't been doing it as much because I've been so busy with Popcorn, and I want to make sure that I'm getting you guys all the information.
You guys are on 5 days a week right now,
It's
live, after doing like 7 or 8 hours of court following, so.
Yeah, it's a lot. But it's good. It is good. Yeah, you can't hear Sandy say cootie every time. I try. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew Coburn just said, I do not like Blake or Justin. I'm not siding with anyone until court, just like JD. You know what? I think there is something to be said for being cautious before you pick up, like, a side. But what I will say right now is evidence-wise, I mean, Justin's given a lot more.
Yeah. Justin
has given a lot more, and unfortunately, there's been a lot of lies exposed from Blake Lively, and that is a problem. And it's... This was kind of a frustrating thing I had, and I say that it's like lobby lying and lawyers be lawyering. And you can have an issue with it. You can be ethically against it, but ultimately the law is the law. And you can't be mad at the lawyers or the judge for that, because ultimately laws are created through policies. So if you've got a problem with the way that a court is managing something, then you need to go to the people who make the laws. That is the chain of events, right? Like, the judge does not make the law. The lawyers do not make the law. And when you have a situation where, like in the case of Amber Heard, and we had a lot of people that, you know, really did believe her and really felt that what happened to her on the stand was not appropriate. I mean, it was huge. Like, it was a lot. But ultimately, if you perjure yourself on the stand, juries are allowed to completely disregard everything you said, if that's what you do. And that's what she did. So when you have a case that is a he said, she said, and the she said is perjury, you can't be surprised when people rule, you know, on the other side. And I don't think it's fair then to take up this whole mentality of being like, oh, you know, it's just because people hate women. It's like, no, she perjured herself on the stand. That's it. I'm sorry, the conversation is over.
Yep.
That is the way the law works. And it's like, again, you can disagree with it. You can have ethical issues with it, but it doesn't matter. It's like the Alec Baldwin case that we watched last year, right? You can have your opinions about Alec Baldwin, but ultimately the prosecution screwed up. And that's why it ended. It was done. The bias was shown. It was incredible. And the judge went, I can't do this. That's it. The other prosecutor resigned the case. She left.
Yep.
So, Dreadnought just said, out of interest, why is the charge of perjury never followed up with Amber Heard and the other who deliberately lied in that case? That's a great question. I don't know. I'm honestly curious as to why the UK case wasn't reopened, especially when we have what Dan Hooten has said now, as well as just part of the logic, I believe, of why the judge sided was because of the money. I feel like I read that somewhere, that it was like, she wanted nothing so clearly, but then it comes out actually no. And it's like, it's all just a mess. It's all a mess. But ultimately, when it comes to Blake Lively, my biggest concern with her case, if I was on her team, would be being uncomfortable does not mean that you were harassed.
No.
It doesn't.
That's not the definition.
No. And it's just, I don't think, I see issues with both cases, but ultimately the whole thing has just, I think it's gotten way out of control and way bigger than it needed to be. This is an employment dispute that then became like PR Mean Girls, and then Hollywood egos. It's just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dreadnought just said the judge gave Carrie Morrissey multiple opportunities not to take the stand. I can't imagine being the type of person that you have a judge going like, you probably shouldn't do this.
You don't want to do this.
I can't stop you, but you probably shouldn't do this. And being like, I'm gonna do it. It's like...
It was wild. I stand by. That was the absolute craziest day of court I've ever seen. Of the prosecution ending up in the witness box.
And the crazy thing is like,
of her own admission, like, nobody forced her to do this.
If you watch the live stream where like it's all happening and like I'm on with Andy and everything else and he's just talking and I'm honestly sitting in the chair just like I am absolutely floored. And part of the reason it was because I was getting messages from people who knew people who were in the courtroom or were outside of the courtroom and were hearing whispers and hearing things, and I'm going, oh my gosh, like I'm hearing all this stuff come in at the same time, like a few minutes before the public did, and I'm just like, this is all going to explode. This is all going to absolutely explode. And I couldn't believe it was actually happening. And then it did. It was absolutely bizarre.
Just seeing the groundwork being laid of people who are much more knowledgeable, knowing what's coming.
Well, that, and it's also just, how do you screw something up that bad?
That bad.
Like, it was impressive.
Yeah. It takes talent.
Yeah. It's a... Try not... Yeah, I know. I know. My face and Andy's face are a whole thing. Just that one screen cap of us just being like, yeah, we were done. We were done.
I went back and watched Emily after just to watch her go down.
I just went down like all the reaction. People were like, please tell me I was not the only one that was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, I need to see Emily experience this and just hear if she's ever seen this happen before.
Yeah. Megas, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. I love you at producer sister. Thank you for the awesomeness. Thank you for your awesomeness. Thank you for supporting us for as long as you have. That is absolutely incredible. Sorry. Jean Rick, thank you so much for the super sticker. One of our OG Space Angels. It is good to see you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mary Dickey, that just sent me a PayPal. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much with the message, Heart for Charlie. And I just got another notification that something else has been added to the docket in Lively.
Of course.
This is what I mean. Like, it's just constant. It's just absolutely constant. Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
And the answer to the question that all of us were wondering, Carbonite's got a regular ice cap. Kidding. Got the Oreo one.
Okay, fair. Good. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much, Jean. Thank you so much, Meg. Thank you to everybody who has sent in support today. However you've done it, I very much appreciate it. Yeah. You guys are absolutely incredible. Carbonite's got raspberry sorbet?
What?
For Nurses Week.
Oh.
That sounds good. It's hot there too, you were saying.
Yeah.
So I hope that that was really nice. Oh, Carbon, I said free food just has a special flavor I can't quite describe.
It does.
Yep. I hear you. I hear you. Was it Noel Joy just that I had the day off and watched it live with you guys? It was wild, right?
Yep. I was sick in bed. I'm on the other side of the wall, and by the afternoon, I was like, "No, I'm coming in the office. I can't do it.
I can't do
gotta
this
be in
anymore."
here."
She literally was banging on the wall while I was streaming. She's like, "What is happening?
What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Because I'd already been in bed for like 2 days.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, "I'm done. I
I-
can't be in bed anymore.
wanna do
I
this
gotta
anymore."
be in the room for this.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I'm contagious. I'm out. No."
Well, I am going to read out the top 10 of the community today. I'm no surprise that my mods, Katie and Kyle, are pretty high up in the rankings. So we've got Katie at number 1. Thank you so much. Dreadnought at number 2. Thank you. Kyle, thank you. And then we got King Bob. Was it Lee BSC Hans? Thank you. Jane Mayhem. Christina 99. Alleycat 5061. Thank you. For the record, Your Honor, one of my other mods. Thank you so much. And K Honey Bunny. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely awesome. I appreciate the engagement. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're going to wind down because I've been going for 12 hours and I need to stop and be a human.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
Dinner time.
I will say, please make sure you've hit that like if you haven't, because that'd be really cool if you did. And I assume you like what you're watching, because if you don't, like, honestly,
It's a little weird.
find something that you like. I'm not offended, you know? Like, I want you to spend your time watching something that you want to watch, not hate watching something. That's weird. It's not good for you, right? I want better for you than that. So, hope that's okay. All right. Producer sisters, anything you want to say?
Just thanks so much for being here, and hope you guys had fun.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. I will see you all again tomorrow on Popcorn for another day of trial. It's probably going to be really, really bad, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it.
There's a part of me that thinks it's going to be bad, but at the same time, they just have been so unorganized, the defense.
Well, they're going to try to rip her to shreds.
I know, but they haven't. Are they organized enough to actually effectively do that?
I don't know. We'll see.
Or are we going to talk about what a stylist is again? or this time, what is an assistant? Right? Like, I hope for her sake, they're that disorganized.
Did you want to wake up with Diddy on top of you?
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I'm just so frustrated. I can't. Anyway.
I hope that for her so that it's not as painful.
Yep. And sending so much love to her. My prayers to her tonight.
And just one quick comment, because I know we didn't talk about it. I think the comment that I felt that struck me the most was her talking about how much shame she felt of this stuff happening to her. And my heart just breaks for her that she's carrying that, and she doesn't need to feel shame.
She doesn't.
I understand why she does, but
I think, and this is something I have to tell myself too pretty regularly, is just that you do carry it.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest parts, I think, of it all. It isn't yours to carry.
No.
But it does kind of hang out there. So.
But you are not the one who did something shameful.
No.
And that's, when she said that on the stand, I just wanted to go and give her a hug and say, this is not your shame.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not yours to have.
No,
but
it's his.
Yeah.
This is his shame, not yours.
But it is, I think it's such a, like, I love what you're saying, and I think it's important, but I think it's also important to acknowledge that, like, it is a very real part of it, and there's
100%.
nothing, and just, I know you're not saying this at all, but, like,
No,
there's
no,
nothing
no.
wrong with you
No.
if you've had this type of an experience and you carry that. It is incredibly normal.
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry that is the case, but you don't need to feel shame
And
about feeling shame. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I want to make sure
and that's, or you just want to, like, reach out, give her a hug, and say, this, I understand why you feel shame. You are allowed to feel that. But in the end, I hope you can get to a point that you know in your heart that it's not your shame to bear.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, Christina just said, easier said than done.
It is.
Yeah, it is
100%.
It's one of the hardest things. And like we joked earlier that the amount of money I've spent on therapy, I still struggle with it. I still do.
Yeah.
And I think it's a incredibly personal and individual experience when it comes to that. And there's also, I think, a level of loneliness to it, if I can be blunt, because it's like, as much as we all can, I think a lot of survivors can relate to each other because there's certain things that we have in common. There's also things we do not have in common.
Yep.
And what happened to us is what happened to us, and no one else will ever know how that specific situation felt and how that shame feels. But I think we can try to relate to each other and support each other. And I just, it is really sad. It is really sad. And my heart goes out to Mia. And I don't have anything nice to say about people that are, leaking her name and everything else. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think in the case of Gina, she has gone public with her story before, Yeah. She has been commenting. She has been doing those things, and the court is not referring to her as victim, whatever. They're referring to her as Gina. They have done so many things to try to protect Mia. And I intend to honor that decision that the court has made. So, hope that makes sense.
Yep.
Alrighty. We're actually going to wind down. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to roll the outro. If you could leave a comment, I'd really appreciate it. It helps out with the algorithm a lot. And I hope you guys have a great night. We're going to roll the outro. Much love. Producer sister, anything?
Thanks for coming, guys.
All right. Talk to you guys later.